Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Urban Dunia. I'm Tim Blight, this time coming to you from Berlin in Germany. At the conclusion of the Second World War, many people in Europe hoped that it would be the beginning of a new era of peace for the continent. However, it was not to be, and behind me stands the remnants of the Berlin Wall. Of course, Berlin was to become one of the flashpoints of the Cold War between 1945 and 1991. With the Second World War over, the peace treaty in Germany provided for the nation to be divided into four sectors, divided between the USA, the UK, France, and the Soviet Union. Additionally, Berlin, as the capital of Germany, was to be divided into four sectors, but in reality what this meant was the Soviet Union on one side and the three Western powers on another. From the beginning, travelling between the sectors was difficult, but it wasn't until September of 1961 that the Berlin Wall was constructed. One of the most famous points to cross between the Soviet and American sectors was Checkpoint Charlie, which is now home to several museums and, interestingly, a McDonald's. As if to demonstrate the power of the East German bloc, a gigantic television tower was constructed in the late 1960s to be seen from right across the city. It now stands as a relic of the East German era and is home to a revolving restaurant. Nostalgia is a phenomenon experienced by some people who once lived in East Germany. It describes a sentimental longing for certain aspects of life from under the communist East German government. Nostalgia is a combination of the words Ost, which is German for East, and Nostalgie, which is German for nostalgia. And if you're feeling nostalgic while you're in Berlin, one great place to feed your nostalgia is in the DDR Museum, which is filled with memorabilia from the East German times. There's even a mock residential house decked out in the decor from the East German era. However, it's probably safe to say that not many people feel nostalgic for the East German interrogation rooms, which are also replicated in the museum. The German History Museum also contains some artifacts from the east side of divided Germany. Nowadays, the most popular historical site is about a kilometre section of the Berlin Wall that remains standing in the eastern side of the city, known as the East Side Gallery. Since the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989, this remaining section of the wall has become a canvas for local and international artists alike.
One more time, sorry, one more time.
It has also not become any less political in the years since. Depressed 30 years ago, parts of East Berlin are now being gentrified. This cafe that we found near the East Side Gallery pays homage to the Cold War era, with its plethora of books and memorabilia. The once fractured Berlin Metro is up and running again, and of course there are still places to buy currywurst. And that's all from Urban Dunia for this time. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and tune in again next time.